So it's now February. Yes, February. You know what that means, right? Man, it's just another month. I think a lot of people are like, "Oh, I'm so glad that January's over," and I don't care. I mean, I care a little bit. I care a little bit about like the months, but I mean, it's just like breaking it up. It's like today's the first, tomorrow's gonna be the second. It increments, just like the months. I don't know. It doesn't like feel like anything's like different. It's like, oh, thank God January's over. It's the same deal. I don't know. People get on that about everything. But hi, what's up? Sorry, I was thinking about the date, and that's how I decided I would start this. So yeah, I want to do another weekly thing. It looks like Gohan's down here. What's that, you may be wondering? Only time will tell. It's a thing for MCTV, that project that I mentioned before. But yeah, hi everybody. I hope you're all doing good. I got some more things to talk about if you guys want to listen. I mean, if you don't want to listen, you don't have to watch the video. But thanks to everybody who like commented. Like we had like tons of comments, and I responded to like every one of them. I might be behind now. I have a thing in my list doodad that says every Monday I'm gonna go through and check all new comments and respond accordingly. Can't see the Triforce. It's very important. But yeah, no. What do we want to talk about? A lot of people were really excited here that I want to still do Let's Plays. I mean, I really do. I have a thing in my schedule. I wanted to do a Let's Play recording on Wednesday. I don't know when I was going to edit it, how many I could record, how many I could put out a week. Like, I'm thinking like maximum like 3 or 4 episodes a week. Each one like 15 minutes in length. So that way I can do like about like an hour of recording. I can fit that in my schedule. And then just try to do minimal editing on it. Like just try to pump it out real quick. But I don't know right now. I will let you know. It might be another week before you see anything on that front. But I do got something going for my recorded video content. I don't want to say YouTube. So I've been thinking a lot about this, and maybe you'll get me. So I want to put up my videos on YouTube. Of course, that's where people watch videos. It's where I have 100,000, 110,000, and dropping. So excited. I'm gonna stop saying that. Makes me sound like so angry about it. I'm not that angry about it. I understand. Subscribers on YouTube, and so you'll want to see content there, right? So I am going to be releasing, and I hopefully will get it done today. It's on my list. My first of a kind of a series of Zelda videos. Videos about the Legend of Zelda, me like talking about particular subjects and stuff. Kind of not like Hyrule Academy. It's not like a lore show, although I'll probably talk lore on it eventually. But just like an overall Zelda series. There's no specific format. The first one I'm doing is a top 10 video, or in some ways a bottom 10. It is going to be my video on the 10 worst Zelda songs. And I know it's a really... I kind of feel bad that that's the first one I'm going to do, because, like, he's complaining about stuff. You know how much I love Zelda. So, I mean, I think I can get away with it just because I do love Zelda, and so it's not like, you know that I'm not just going to continue to make videos like, here are the worst dungeons, although that would be pretty fun. I'm going to do happy videos, too. I'll do the best. Maybe next week I'll do, like, the best songs in Zelda. And then everyone will hate me when I don't choose Gerudo Valley. Although it's a pretty good one. It'd be probably in the top 10. You know, popularity aside. Regardless, I'm going to try to do one of these videos a week. I'm going to do one of those videos a week. I have it in my schedule. I figure it out on Sunday. I script it on Monday. Record it on Tuesday and edit it on Thursday for release on Thursday. And so, but here's big twist, everyone. I'm going to be first premiering it on Patreon. No, I'm just kidding. Not Patreon. You don't have to pay for early access. I'm done with that method. Screw it. Done. It's not me. No, it's going to go live on Twitch first with one of the new Twitch premieres. You guys hear about premieres? It's a thing where we can upload it to like a recorded video, like any old YouTube video could, and it'll like show up as like a live broadcast, essentially, the video premiere, and then when it ends, the channel's offline. So it's a way for a video to premiere, and then it'll be in my recorded videos on Twitch forever, just like on a YouTube channel. But it will go up on YouTube like the same time, maybe an hour after. I don't know how the scheduling system works on Twitch and how it would correlate to YouTube, but I'll figure it out. And I'm thinking 8 p.m. on Thursday, though, the 1st. So hopefully this video gets out before that time happens. I'm gonna shove this one right on out. I'm not gonna try to do much editing on it if I can help it. Yeah, no, and so the next subject, since that's really all I want to talk about with videos and stuff. People, okay. Apology to the Zeldathon team, first of all. So I made my video last week where I did a ton of like thinking and thought pouring out into this little microphone here, this little microphone buddy. And I felt bad because the document, which is still not done, I'm sorry, which is basically like a changelog for Zeldathon that I've been working on, like from mission to champions. What's gonna change? I'm still working on it, and I meant to put like some of the things I was thinking about into that document and then give it to the Zeldathon team concurrently with the video release. But I have some more ideas that I want to put in the document before release. And so I felt bad that the team didn't get to hear about it beforehand. Similarly, I'm going to talk a little bit about some thoughts right now. And again, to the Zeldathon team, I apologize. These are not concrete things. These are things we're thinking about up here in the old noggin. By the way, I'm sorry if my lips look really bad. I ran out of chapstick and it's just terrible. I've been doing this all the time to try to keep to mask it. I think they just look really shiny with this light I have on. Either way, I hope it's not too much of a distraction now that I pointed it out. I'll hide behind this so you don't have to look at my lips. So the one thing we've been thinking about a lot is Goal Wheel. So if you don't know, it's Zeldathon. If you donate $30 or more, we spin a little digital wheel. It's like over here, and whatever lands on, we do. And that usually ends up with stuff like the fan favorites like couch dance party or couch nap party, where we put the couch in nap mode and we turn out the lights and everybody just like sleeps while the couch dance party music plays. It's really good. We have leave, where everybody just leaves the couch. You know, we have a lot of really great ones. We have like controller on head, so that's stuff for the game player as well. We have all sorts of cool things on Goal Wheel. We also have some ones that are kind of bad, and so we're locking it down this marathon. We're gonna put stuff in that people want to actively do at Zeldathon and that are entertaining for everybody at home. I think that's one thing that I mean, that one's concrete. I think we discussed that at the post marathon meeting. So that thing's happening. Like we're gonna cut down Goal Wheel, and I'm gonna try to put in like a lock on it, so only the directors of the marathon can like put in more goals. Sorry, Zach, but if you want to add in something funny, you gotta like pass it through us. You know, I don't know. And in general, I think we're thinking about upping the price of Goal Wheel. We had too many Goal Wheel spins. We used to have too many. It's the same thing with like reading too many donations, where we used to have a Goal Wheel backlog of at all times of at least 10. And I mean, that's great. That means people are donating to the charity. That's wonderful. But that means instead of creating entertaining content and doing like more events and big goals, we have to spend a lot of time on couch leaving and doing silly stuff. And we're gonna like the goals we're gonna remove. Like we talked about this at the post marathon meeting. We're removing slaps, not because like of any outrage that people are like, oh, how dare they slap that person. I don't know. It had its place, I think, in Zeldathon history, where I think like, and we'll probably still have slaps as a goal. Like the Liz Rage was a goal back in the day. Liz doesn't Liz Rage anymore, but having slaps as a goal I think is fine. But as a Goal Wheel, I think it leads to situations where somebody doesn't want to be slapped, and so they don't get slapped, and then nothing happens. Or we have situations where somebody will like, I'll get slapped, but then the person slapping them doesn't really want to slap them, and so they do and then like there's no acting on either side of the fence there. It's not like the person's going whoa, and then like brushing it, which is something you can do, and it doesn't hurt at all. And then the person reacting and acting, acting. But we don't that doesn't happen all the time, And then sometimes you have the people who go in and they give the whap. They give the whap right up to the head, whacking it right here in your cheekbone. But I think we have a lot of inconsistency with slaps, and I think it's silly. So yeah, we're pretty much set on removing that one, as well as just some other silly goals. They like don't get done, like aggressively zoom in. We talked about that one because people keep touching my camera and they don't. The goal for aggressively zoom in was initially that everybody was supposed to like start getting closer to the camera, but aggressively zoom in turned into somebody grabbing the camera and using like the zoom function and zooming in, which was fine for a while, but I don't know. I think it's best we keep people's hands off the camera because my poor couch cam. It's such a specific angle, and if we don't get it right, it looks silly. Maybe we'll have to. I don't know what we can do to fix that. Right. So yeah, I don't really have many more Zeldathon thoughts at the moment. The director team meetings are going again. We have the first dev meeting of the Champions season here on Sunday, and it's looking good. Man, all the devs are so good. If you guys ever see a Kinstone dev, you know Skippy, Danny, Legos, Jedi are the core three that have to do so much work. But you know it extends to Organics, Steenus, Forrest, Greg, who do like the website. Just everybody. I'm sorry. Tommy. Now I named so many. I can't leave anybody out, right? You know, I think that's the core. I think I got them all. I got the core. If I forgot one of you, I'm so sorry. I don't have the list, and I don't know every attendee's name off the top of my head. So don't. Anyways, thank you all to the dev team. If you ever see one of them, give them a big thanks because they make Zeldathon. They make the magic from my notebooks. Like I'll make layouts on these notebooks and they'll make them real. I don't have one of my good notebooks. I don't have my purple notebook. My purple notebook has a lot of the mission sketches in it, but they make it real. They make it real. So I don't know what else to really talk about today. I've been trying to think about some more studio upgrades as I work on these projects. Okay, so sorry, I was putting my keyboard up. I got this the Elgato green screen. You guys want to see it? You want to see it? Watch how easy this thing is to set up. It's so cool. Watch it. Ready? Bam, a green screen. Isn't that pretty cool? There's a couple issues with it. One, here, let me put it where it's supposed to be. And I talked about this on my stream, so I'm sorry if you saw this stream last night. So here, this allows me enough room to barely lean back and I get into my chair safely. But you see the problem? We got these babies over here where you can still see the blue. And the issue with that is I can't use my full 16:9 properly. I'd have to crop it, and then my hand would get cut off the second I went over here. It'd be like my hand would just disappear here, and it just won't look good. You want to have a full 16:9. So I'd have to move this closer, and I can't move this closer because I'd have to like move my chair into here, and then all of a sudden I'm being impaled by my dang desk. So it's not big enough for me with my current camera. Of course, right now I'm using webcam. I'm using the Logitech C920, which has a very wide FOV, a wide viewing angle. So might try with a different camera, but here's the problem with a different camera. Okay, we're gonna make a quick sketch. Actually, why don't we tear this down? The blue background looks better without the green screen actually running. Also, the green is a little bit weird. It's not the usual green that I see on chroma screens, like green chroma screens. I have a couple studio like ones, like actual green screens that I purchased from like studio websites like B&H Photo, and they're like a more rich green than this. So I'm not sure on that one. I assume it's good, but one second. Boom. Dude, but you can't knock it for portability. Holy smokes, it's so good for portability. And it's a really good product. But I mean, it because of how small it is, I'd have to use a different camera, and I'd have to like, okay, let me make the sketch. So currently, my monitor tree, and this is very, very crude. Please excuse my crude drawing of my monitor setup. It looks like this. Main monitor, second monitor, top monitor. This is what I usually use for Discord. It's a slightly smaller monitor. Maybe I'll upgrade that one day. But here's the problem. So my webcam, and I'll show you where my webcam is. My webcam is sitting on top of the bottom right monitor here, and because of that, if I wanted to use a big honking camera, there's none within grabbing reach, but a camera that's this big, it couldn't, because one, it'd be obstructing the monitor, and two, it'd be hitting the monitor. It would not only, I couldn't see past it, two, it would be, I'd have to literally impale it through there to actually get there, and I'd have to figure out a way to tripod mount. So here's my thing, and I've been wanting to do a vertical monitor for a while, like a portrait view rather than landscape, because I want that for file viewing for when I'm editing. But hold on, let me sketch you what I'm thinking up here in the noggin. So it'd make the setup quite a bit more width heavy, but I can manage that. My desk has room. But I would have one portrait monitor here, my main monitor here, which is what I usually play games on, leaving free space to put the camera above it, and then the other two non-landscape or the landscape, not portrait monitors would be on top of one another, so on the right hand side. But here's the problem with this. Here's the problem. One, it does increase the width, which means I'd have a bigger viewing angle for all my stuff, which means I'd have less of this, which is what I like. I like, I can see with the quick ease, Discord, I can see Speedify, I can see XSplit, I can see Twitter. When I'm streaming, it's obviously like Twitch chat, music player, Streamlabs up there, games down here on this one. Over there, I usually have XSplit, Twitter, and any documents that I need, like for every Zelda. Got a hair floating. And then up there, I usually have Discord for Discordy things. Dude, there's one hair. It's causing me a ruckus. Hairspray, you have one job. I buy you, but and want to know the other problem is with this? Cash money. It costs me probably at least, especially if I was to replace one of these monitors. I mean, I could just keep the same monitors probably. If I kept the same monitors, I'd probably be running into like, at least $100 to $120 worth of stands alone, because they usually run in the $30 to $40 range for decent ones. And for this middle stand, I actually want to get a stand that, I don't know if there's any stands that come with like a tripod style mount on top, or something that I could put like one of my fluid base heads on, so I can do different angles and stuff. But I don't know. I haven't done research on that. You can see my tally marks from the Zelda quiz imprinted on the page from before. I was like, am I exposing my own secrets? So yeah, I'm thinking about that. Another thing is about Yoshi's Island. There's Yoshi and Kamek back there hanging out. I want to do some Yoshi's Island stuff again on stream, like from time to time. But the problem with that is I don't want to use a CRT. I don't want to use a CRT anymore to play Yoshi's Island. Do you know why? Because the only CRT that I have are ones that are way too big. Like literally they would take up over half my desk. Or two, I have a CRT that's way too small and I can't see it for precision tricks. So there's that issue. So the solution is to play on a monitor. But the problem is with Yoshi's Island, I need to have like as little lag as possible if I'm going to do cool tricks. If I have even like 1 frame of lag, it's gonna be noticeable for me because I'm such an elite gamer. But what I'm thinking is, there's like monitors like BenQ monitors and stuff that have less than a millisecond lag, no problem. But here's the problem: the Super Nintendo, the Super Famicom, that outputs in, you know, yellow, white, red, or composite. And how do you get that composite into HDMI without lag? I have a FrameMeister. What a great upscaler unit! It takes the 240p game, very small, very low quality, and upscales it nice to 1080p crisp. But it adds enough lag that it's unplayable for speedrunning. So I looked into on my options, and there's a device called the OSSC, the open source scan converter. And it does essentially what the FrameMeister does. It does the upscaling. It doesn't do it as highest quality, but the difference is it can get the composite to HDMI in about a millisecond. So overall, I'd be going to 2 milliseconds of lag, which is not even a frame. Which I can do that. 2 milliseconds I can work with. I can adjust, my muscle memory can adjust to that. It wouldn't probably even need to adjust at all. It's a very minimal amount of lag. The problem is, total getting the monitor, you know, so then we'd be replacing my main game monitor, which would be fine. I'd be down for that. This thing's getting a little bit old. It's going on like 4 or 5 years, I think. That'd be like $140, $160 for the monitor, and then 230, I think it was. It was in British pounds. I had to convert it. And it was $230 for the open source scan converter. And it's like, that's money. And like I said, year financial responsibility. I said that last week, and so I'm not doing it right now. Despite how much I want to play Yoshi's Island on stream, lagless, and it'd be so good for the future of just me doing stuff. But it's not worth it right now. It's not worth it right now. Man, I don't know. Stream stuff. I'm doing a lot of stuff on my stream. I've been doing a lot of Spirit Tracks, every Zelda, 100%. We're almost done with the Spirit Tracks. Luckily, got all those dang rabbits, caught them up. Now we all have to do is a few heart containers, stamps, and then Beetle. I had to spend 20,000 rupees at Beetle Shop, which the method for that is going to be me getting Regal rings. If I get 8 Regal rings total, that's 20,000. I'm already making progress on spending my Beetle Shop. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm sorry. Come on over to an Every Zelda 100% stream. They're so fun. They're chill. They're relaxing. 9 p.m. On Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. Except for this Saturday. This Saturday I'm going to Baltimore. My good friend Emily Ashenhurst from Help Hope Live. I forget her official title at the exact moment, so I apologize. She's invited me up there for a chat over lunch, just about what I've been doing, what they're doing over at Help Hope Live, and see what we can do. More gaming for charity. Help Hope Live, great organization. They're trying to do a lot more stuff with charity, and I'm all about that. So having a nice lunch with them, and then me and Max, we're gonna have me and Arctic Light. We're gonna have a nice romantic evening in Baltimore. Ooh, we got a ritzy hotel. I know your financial responsibility, but this was taken out of the shared fund. Let me tell you something about the year financial responsibility. If it comes out of the share fund and it doesn't affect my and I don't have to put any more money in for the shared fund for stuff like this, yeah, we're gonna do it. The year financial responsibility omits the shared fund, because the shared fund is I put my monthly rent. Me and Max both have a monthly contribution. We both put in our monthly contribution, and then we take out of that rent, bills, food, and the occasional excursion. So, hey, yippee-ki-yay, indeed. So we're gonna have a ritzy evening. I'm excited. I got a nice hotel room. I didn't tell him where the hotel is yet. He hasn't asked, and I didn't tell like the features of the room. But I'm going to keep that secret, because he probably won't watch this video. It's a long video already. I got to stop talking. I want to make the last one 5 minutes. I wanted to make this one, I said, conservatively 15 minutes. I think, we're probably up to half an hour, at least. Probably. But yeah, no. I think that's where I should stop. I have a lot of thoughts always going in my head. A lot of thoughts, and yes, I've still been playing with the booty the entire time. It's on a keychain, so what I do is I spin it on my desk. I put my finger down and I spin. Shout outs to Marzuke for this Zeldathon shirt, Fierce Deity. You didn't get to see the bottom of the design, but it's still pretty cool. Yep. So thanks all for hanging out. Again, you can leave me comments, thoughts, things you want me to talk about next week, because I'm going to do this every week now. And look forward to the my new Zelda video. And please tell me what you think and if you want more of them, because I thrive on when I start new series, I'm very self-motivated. Like right now, I'm very self-motivated to finish this video. But when this video goes out and it's time to make the next one, I become comment motivated and feedback motivated. I want to see people like, that was really good MC, or I think you could fix this MC, or I want to see more of this MC. Maybe you could do something on this. Suggestions and thoughts and feedback will go a long way. So anyways, I'm going to cut this off. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for being cool. I'll see you on the next one.